You're
if they
right.
played it well.
I don't know, man. Everybody on my team is just hurt day to day every single day now. Getting tired of it.
Well, what was the biggest surprise? Trade deadline was today, yesterday,
It's
No,
tomorrow.
it's tomorrow, but
tomorrow.
there's a bunch of trades that happened today.
I did see a lot of those coming around. What was the biggest surprise to you basketball heads?
I would say Anthony Davis to the
Anthony, the
Wizards.
the Mavs situation is just continually baffling. Like you
Didn't
get
they
rid
get
of.
more for AD trading him away than they got for trading away Luca?
Well, they brought in AD with the Luka
AD,
trade,
yeah.
so
Well, I
like I
know,
don't.
but then they traded him away. Did they not get
They
more
It
for
was it
trading
was
they got
away
it
more
was an
AD?
eight
pieces. They
player
got
deal,
more
but like
pieces.
it's not. It's
It's
yeah,
not comparable.
no, it's not
It's really
comparable.
bad that they traded for him and that little, and then
Well, so I
He
mean,
immediately
only
traded
played,
him
I
away.
think, I'm
but
pretty
the
sure I saw the
so
stat. He only played 29 games for Dallas as well,
the
too.
first thing that happened right after they traded him was he got hurt. So like the risk that they were taking by making AD a I won't necessarily say franchise player, but a piece of their,
Or
puzzle, like, fell through. The risk that they
Right
took,
away.
like, he immediately got injured, and so now they have Cooper Flag. They're super happy with Cooper Flag, and they got a
who
couple more picks out of it and players to fill around him.
who'd
Who
have,
do you
who'd have
think is the
thunk
most
that AD
overrated
would have got hurt?
superstar ever in the present day NBA? The most overrated, as they're touted as one of the top five, top 10 best players in the league, but they're just consistently not ever living up to the hype.
Um,
I think Anthony Davis tops that list for me.
yeah, never won a chip. Just had gaudy
He
numbers
he won
in
a
like a
chip.
couple regular. He won a chip.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
with
LA?
with LeBron, I forgot. It's
yeah.
the 2020. It's the
And I
COVID
think AD is the easy answer. If you
bubble.
want to, if you want a hard answer, James Harden.
That's such a tough one for me
So
because
yeah, like hoopers, like real hoopers love James Harden. Like I and
And that's no indictment that he's not a hooper. I'm not saying he's not a hooper. If we're just sitting there looking at the NBA and what the end goal is, failed superstar.
not
But if you want to
necessarily
go
the
with the hype
same
around AD, that makes more that's the obvious number one.
not necessarily the same career trajectory because Carmelo Anthony played with teams for longer. Like he didn't bounce around as much as James Harden, but like you got to
Carmelo also
think
didn't
those
get
two
fat to lead the teams either.
they, do what?
Carmelo Anthony also didn't gain a bunch of weight and get fat to force a trade out. He just got old.
But you got to think that Harden and Carmelo Anthony are in the kind of the same category. Like they never they never really got it done, but like they're legendary hoopers in their own right. Like
Carmelo did more on his own though. Like if we're gonna look at the careers in
I
retrospect,
mean, James did a
James
lot
Harden's
on his
numbers
own in
in
Houston.
Houston, bro. Like
his
He
number,
averaged he
but
averaged like
where did that get
37
them?
for a
Like
while.
I,
The Western Conference Finals.
where did
Melo,
Melo get them?
Melo,
Melo didn't.
Melo, and Melo
Harden
made
took
a
him to the
conference
conference
finals
finals.
in
No, he
New
didn't.
York. No,
No, he didn't.
I thought he made it.
New York didn't. New York did not make it to the conference finals for the first time in a long time since they had like the Jalen Brunson guys recently. Like they have not been in the conference
I thought
finals
they had
since
made it.
they
I
they
thought
came
that
back.
was the last time was with a Carmelo Anthony team.
Melo and them never made it past the
Make it in
second round.
Denver.
But I feel
Yeah, I'm
like
pretty sure.
Harden they don't play the same. They're like even kind of in like separate eras. But like Harden and Carmelo Anthony are very comparable in my mind because like real hoopers love to watch, love their game, love to watch them play. Lots of people are going to model their game after what they did, but they never really got it done. They didn't see championship success.
I'd add Kevin Durant to that list. He doesn't have any
Kevin
rings.
Kevin Durant has rings.
No, he doesn't.
I, as much as I hate Kevin Durant, like I mean,
Mickey
he was
Mouse.
on that team. He
Mickey
did.
Mouse
He got.
doesn't count.
He was one of the main pieces of why they won those two in between.
They'd have done it. They did it without him. They would have done it without him, even in those years.
No,
No,
they
Didn't
wouldn't.
need him.
no, they needed him.
Bad.
They're better without him.
I wouldn't say bad. Durant needed the Warriors more than the Warriors needed Durant, but like
Definitely, but they're
he
not winning those two in a row with him on the team if he wasn't there.
Right.
At least
Correct.
they're not sweeping the Cavs.
It's way harder without Durant. But duh. But
Putting him
I
on the
hate
list.
Durant. We don't.
He's failed.
If you wanna lie to yourself and say that he doesn't have rings, like that's fine because I'm all for hating on Kevin Durant, but he does have.
He also should have a lot more. Like he falls in that same category of like a hooper, very, very good. People are going to model their game after him as best they can for a while, but
Durant's more
didn't
elite.
do a lot with it.
Durant's physical stature and like just like the things that he can do puts him in a separate category.
That's fair. I
But
wasn't meaning to like
of the elite
disregard
guys,
that.
of the elite guys, he's at the bottom of the list for me. Like I Durant is not didn't do anything for the game. I mean, the
He
people
didn't.
that love Kevin Durant will say he did stuff for the game of basketball, but he didn't do much for the game of basketball in my from my perspective. And
To put him
uh,
into the top, he's so he's like not
because of
top
the things he
15,
can
20.
do as a basketball player, you have to put him at like somewhere across the elite players of NBA history. But he's
Still a
not
cupcake.
the Slim Reaper, but he's not like that.
The Tarantula. That's a throwback.
But just not like that. He's
James
the
Harden
No,
going to go get fat in Cleveland.
eventually, yeah, and get traded again next year.
nowhere's good enough for him. So it's I don't know
I
where he would be happy.
he he'd be happy in the strip club, that's for sure. It's one of
Send him
his
to Atlanta.
favorite spots.
Him and Lou Will can meet up.
Oh, that's trouble right there.
They just want wings, dog. They just want wings.
Why do you think he was scoring so much in Houston?
He was
Hey yo.
Trying to get another contract.
no, I if Jaren Jackson plays, I'd like the
I think it's the biggest
sneakiest
trade,
the
best
sneakiest
trade.
good trade right now from yesterday is the Utah one. Because Utah is doing it without a lot of star power. Like, say what you want about Laurie Markkinen, but I think
What is it? Keontae George, or is it Kaishan George over in Utah? He's having a great year.
Keontae,
I Kaishan's on the Wizards.
yeah,
Who's this guy that the Thunder picked up?
picked up.
Yeah, they are traded for. I come from the
Oh,
76ers, Jeremy Kane.
oh, Jeremy Kane,
Oh,
the guy that likes to paint his fingernails.
They
the
gave
He
him
Caleb
started
they
Williams
gave
of
this,
the
away a
NBA.
first and I think a third for him.
That's
which is
nothing for the
crazy
Thunder,
because he
man.
really hasn't played at all this season. Like he's been
He's
getting like
also
20,
coming back from an injury.
but he came back from an injury and he's only getting like 20 minutes a game. Like he's a deep bench player for him.
That's what he's going to be with the
And
Thunder as well.
he's
I mean,
a
that's what the Thunder need.
he's kind of
Not
a
that they really need anything,
he's
but
kind of a three ball specialist. Like he can be a shooter and he can get hot. But
He can attack
that's
too pretty well.
okay. But I mean the most notable thing about him is he when he got when he had like a good stretch in Philly, like he was flamed for painting his fingernails and doing TikTok dances and things like that.
he's a Caleb Williams of the NBA.
A little gayer.
As good.
No.
Not in that sense.
No.
No.
Jared McCain can't run an offense in the NBA.
He can, but it will look like Caleb Williams' first year with the Bears.
Should have gone with like Justin Fields, maybe.
No, that's too much credit.
Hello, puppy.
I could see him having like a Sam Darnold type of career, maybe if he gets some good playing time in OKC, get a contract somewhere else, and show up later on, eventually later
McCain?
down in his career. Yeah, pass
He
around from team to team.
that
Struggle on your first
career
team.
trajectory is not this like he wasn't brought in to be a team's like the guy. Like Sam Darnold was drafted as a first round draft pick quarterback. Like
Third pick overall.
that's not Jared McCain. Like
He was a lottery pick.
was he?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Um,
top 15. Where'd he fall? 13?
I I think he was top
I mean,
10.
with only 2 rounds in the NBA, the disparity between your like top three picks and like everything else is pretty big. Usually, he was. It's not the same. McCain was never drafted to be like a franchise's like main point guard. Let's put it like that. Like he was
Oh, right at the end of the lottery, 16th pick.
right. So I
Not a
mean,
lottery pick.
not even a lottery pick.
Still
So you
counts
can't
as one.
not equivalent. Not equivalent. Nope. And what like he didn't he wasn't drafted as the guy and had a bunch of expectations and not live up to them. He was a guy that didn't have a lot of expectations and surprised a lot of people when he had a really good stretch last year. But yeah, he started the season on the injured list because of a thumb injury. And since he's come back, he just hasn't played a lot.
I thought it was a major knee injury that he had last year. Could be wrong. I don't pay attention to the Sixers very much, but
I mean I drafted him in fantasy basketball this year and I dropped him pretty quick because as soon as he came back, it was like um, a, 6 fantasy points, 10 fantasy points because he's not playing anything, and that was not
I mean, all the time is going to the
improving.
rookie who's much better than him.
Giannis had made some comments that he's ready to be traded or look for a new team in the offseason. He's still under contract for one more year, and then he has a player option the year after when he's like 33 years old. Is Milwaukee ever gonna just let him go? Like, are they gonna try and get something for him? He's getting on the older side.
I
Doesn't really make
think
sense to keep him around if he doesn't want to be there and you're not going to build around him.
I think it's more of a question of when they're going to get rid of him. It's
Yeah,
I,
it's
it's going to
it's
be
either
during the
the
offseason more than
deadline
likely.
tomorrow or it's going to be in the off season.
He's not going to be in the Bucks going
I
anywhere next year.
we
That's for
there's
sure.
no shot Giannis is a Buck next year.
Where do you think he goes?
Who knows, man? I don't know.
There's so many teams that would be vying
The
for him. Miami wants
Every
him.
team in the
the
NBA would be
Warriors
vying for him.
the Warriors want him really bad, but they don't have the most desirable pieces. Like they're
They're
not
more
working with the
desirable than
best.
what other people are offering. One piece they're willing to give up is Jimmy Butler, which is kind of weird that you want to give Jimmy Butler up right now since he just tore his ACL. Why would the Bucks take that? I mean, obviously, if you're going to tank for the rest of the year, take that in season. But if not, just wait till the offseason and get him whenever he's healthy and back instead of now. But Miami, Golden
Is
State,
Damian Lillard
he's wanting to get him to
expect?
Portland.
I was about to say, he's what?
He's wanting to get him to Portland.
Oh, well, I was gonna say like a team that has a healthy Damian Lillard and Jimmy Butler would be like kind of like old school fun. They wouldn't be like a real threat or anything, but our generation would really appreciate it if we got to see Dame and Jimmy buckets hoop on the same team.
I could see him going to Miami though. That would be.
Miami seems like over the last
I
couple
think
of years, it's
Giannis would be
been
scary
the
with
sweet
Miami.
spot.
See, Giannis also made some other news, shouting out Trojan, wanted to be sponsored by them.
Did not see that.
He needs a sponsorship because he has a lot of kids.
Does he really? I don't keep up with
Oh, I
the
thought I thought
Giannis
it
of the
was just
NBA.
because he had a massive schlong.
No, because he
I
just
thought
has
the, I
kids
thought
over and
the
over again.
inferences were like you use my giant penis as part of your ad.
How do you know that he has one?
He's a giant. He's
Doesn't
seven
mean
foot
everything
tall.
translates.
You think of a body is proportioned that size that he's just gonna have like 2 inches in his pants? Like
I don't know.
that doesn't happen.
Why are you thinking of his schlong?
We all do it.
Literally
Don't
never crossed my
don't
mind.
kid yourself. Don't kid yourself. You like what
You
if
see,
that
you
thing
see a
popped
man
out of
like
his
Giannis.
basketball shorts right now? Like what? Chris Jones. It happened to Chris Jones in the combine.
How many times you rewatch that video?
I am not going to answer that question. That is a
That means a
trap.
lot.
That
You pleading the fifth on that one? Are we excited for the Super Bowl at all? We got last weekend of football. I think there's going to be some big changes coming in this offseason or sometime in the next, but very soon in the near future, with potential 18th game, 19th week, potentially more than that if they add in extra bye weeks. They've also alluded to canceling
We're about to have 16 international games coming up here soon.
16 international games. They've alluded to canceling their current TV deals, which they just signed on this past off season, and going directly towards streaming. That could easily be the case, especially with the acquisition between the NFL and ESPN. No more Monday night doubleheaders. Thank you, Jesus. Don't have to deal with those anymore.
So we
But it
don't
seems
get
like there
Monday
could
night
be
doubleheaders, but we get more international games at very bad times.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Seems like there's going to be a
They're
lot of
going to,
changes.
did I hear this right? They're going to Australia now for football?
I think
Or
Australia
they're
is in
planning
the
on it?
works. It's in the works.
I
Nothing has
would
been
not want to be on the
finalized.
What
teams that
kind
have
of
to
time
travel
is
to
that going to be?
Australia, bro.
Well, what
They
the
have to have that, what, the
UFC
next day
the
in Australia and it'll
UFC
be what,
just
a midnight
had
night game for
their
us?
last card in Sydney, Australia. The card started at its normal time here in the United States. The main card they had moved that from the 9 p.m. to the 8 p.m. time frame. And when the main event walked out at roughly 11 o'clock, it was 3 p.m. in Sydney.
So it's going to be a noon game that we're watching on like Thursday night or some shit like that.
Well,
That's the only
it's
way they can
not.
do it is it's going to be a primetime game. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it would probably have to be like a season opener, and it would have to have it would the Thursday or Friday game, probably a Friday game, and you would
and then
do it
teams are going to have a
late.
bye week after that.
Yeah, you'd have to
You're going to
do
make
it
them
very
fly that
late
far,
in the evening for us, but it would be midday for them.
which would just throw me off completely seeing daylight out there and it's night everywhere else.
It's like watching a
That's a
West Coast game.
that's a stupid thing to be picky about, by the way. As all the things that we can, all the things that we can like,
It's football, damn it.
all the things that we can say ill about international games and travel and all that junk. That would not be the one that I would
It's what I'm
use.
talking about
That's
right
not the
now.
argument that I would use.
I don't want to see
Man,
daylight out
it's
there like it's a
nighttime
night game.
here, but it's daytime on the
Daytime.
TV.
It's a primetime game.
Why is the sun out?
I don't get it.
I don't
Yeah,
understand time zones, man.
not like it's 120 degrees during that time because it would be August
120 degrees.
degrees.
New radio show? The Grease?
Yeah, yeah, nice
We only review burgers.
idea, guy.
Best burgers you had this week.
I just ate a burger before this podcast. It's crazy.
Where was it from?
It's called KC Burger Joint.
I don't
Is
know
that
what
in
that
your
is.
top five burgers?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put it there.
Do you
You
have a
got a
top
top five
five
burgers?
KC burger list?
We did this.
No, Casey burger list.
We did this.
No
We
burger
did a
list.
fast food.
No, I remember a top five where I had to talk about Town Topic. I'm pretty sure I did a
You definitely put Town Topic in there.
When Andy came out with his like favorite
Oh,
cheeseburger,
okay.
we
I
did
think
it.
I
We
remember
did
like 2 years ago. Yeah, I
yes,
think I remember that now.
we did that.
Go back in the archive and check it out. It's there.
Okay.
It's there. It's somewhere. It's there. Go
Dig,
find it on
folks,
YouTube.
dig. Put in effort. No.
Bob and Bo Show top five burgers.
But to answer
It's
your
in there
question
somewhere.
from earlier, like I'm somewhat excited for this Super Bowl. Like it's going to be a good game. You got to respect what the Patriots defense has been able to do in the playoffs. I understand they've been playing mid offenses, but the Patriots defense look. I mean, they look really good.
Number one
Um,
run defense as well too.
their stats in the playoffs are like kind of like historically good.
They also have very good numbers when it comes to the regular season, but just like in the postseason and the regular season, their level of competition has been mediocre at best. In fact, the level of just to give you offensive numbers, the level of offenses that they have played on average are ranked 20th or lower. The offenses, or excuse me, the defenses that they have played in terms of points allowed. Defensively, that would realistically be around the same for points scored for the offenses that their defenses played against, because they had only managed to play two teams with a winning record prior to the postseason, and then in the postseason they played against horrible offenses.
You play who you play, man. That's why Drake May is called the schedule.
I mean, it's all of that is primarily why I believe the Seattle Seahawks will win the Super Bowl. However, the Patriots defense is going to make it a challenge for Sam Darnold in that offense.
I think Mike Vrabel's going to make it a challenge. He's going to find some way to end
I
up milking the clock, having subs come off the field for a
Yeah,
certain
but he's got
play,
a he's
something
got a
like
good
that.
defense to work with, and there's a guy who is I don't know his name, but I believe he wears number 2 for the Patriots. He's a pass rusher. He rushes on the right side of the defense, so he attacks the left tackle. And he like averages a sack a game like when he plays, damn near. And he's gonna if he's healthy, which I'm sure even if you're close, like you're gonna push yourself to play in the Super Bowl. So I think he's gonna cause some problems for Sam Darnold, um, because the video I saw said that he would be rushing against Charles Cross, who gives up the most sacks on the Seattle Seahawks O line.
Harold Landry the third. He is a
Yeah,
linebacker but plays on the outside.
yeah. So he's pretty
That'll be
nasty.
that'll
He's
be
he's
good
their
for
best
him.
he's their best pass rusher. And if he's close to healthy, I'm sure he'll play. But the Patriots defense is not as complete as the Seattle Seahawks defense. If the Patriots offense cracks 20 points, I would be super surprised in this game. I think it's gonna be good defense on both teams. Um, but obviously the Patriots offense don't have the firepower that the Seattle Seahawks do. They don't have a
I
Kenny
think.
Walker. They don't have a
Well, that's the
JSN.
biggest thing, though. That's what the thing I'm going to be looking for most in this game is Kenneth Walker going up against the Patriots defense. Because the times that the Seahawks have played some of the top rush defenses in the league so far this year, Kenneth Walker has struggled in those games. Don't remember the numbers right now, but he averaged less than, I believe, 3 yards per carry in those games. Granted, most of those games you had Zach Charbonnet in there as well to help carry the load, but this is all Kenneth Walker right now. Can he
Well,
put the Seahawks on his back and help them out in the run situations and actually
I,
gain
I think
yardage?
I think you legitimately have to be worried about Kenneth Walker possibly getting an injury mid-game, and then who do you have behind him? But he has really shined without Charbonnet and shouldering the entire load in the playoffs. Kenny Walker has looked amazing in the playoffs, and I think he's probably the best part of their offense. He ripped off a long run in either the 49ers or the Rams game, and
It was the Rams. I was just about to talk
Rams game.
about what he did in
yeah.
the Rams game. And while the Rams defense statistically wasn't very good, the product that they put on the field was still fairly good, getting pressure in on quarterbacks, and being able to take the ball away, especially in key moments throughout the season. They struggled definitely here and there, but even in a divisional game, like not being able to stop Kenny Walker when Zach Charbonnet is not there to help take a little bit of the workload off of him, that dude had an amazing game, and still everybody else was firing on all cylinders.
And
JSN,
every fantasy manager out
PJ
there should be
Barner,
pissed that Zach Charbonnet hawked all those touchdowns.
absolutely.
I'm not.
I was a Kenny Walker fantasy owner.
I think Sean, you brought up a very good point. These with
Thank you.
Mike Vrabel, with Mike Vrabel, but I would also counter that the Seahawks have a head coach that may be on par with Mike Vrabel. And we've seen what Vrabel's been able to do. Made an AFC
It's the
championship
Mike Bowl,
game
man. It's the Mike
with
Bowl.
with Tennessee and Ryan Tannehill at the helm. Mike McDaniel, he's good. He's very good to for what he's been able to do, come in and make this team really what they were. And they were kind of all over the place when prior to him. They had the pieces there, but he really came in, solidified it, gave them an identity, and they moved forward. And they have been dominating teams that they have come across, division or not division. And I think they all, not only have the coaching capabilities, but they have way better talent on that defense than what the Patriots have. And I think the Patriots' only strength comes from Mike Vrabel and his coaching ability and what he's seen in his tenure in the league versus the Seahawks. I think that's the only positive they have going into this game.
That's pretty harsh.
It's a tough one.
A positive in comparison. Like I think the Seahawks are just that much better in every other spot. And from what I've seen, from what we have all seen from Sam Darnold this year, which is a complete shock that he didn't shit the bed in the playoffs at any point in time.
Yeah.
yet, right?
I'm gonna say I don't think he's played that great in the playoffs.
I mean, he had what 350 plus passing yards, 3 touchdowns against the
I
Rams.
was
no,
just
I
about
mean
to go
the
back to that.
Rams
Like,
game was a
he's
gem
had
on all
some
sides, but like
They destroyed the Niners right away.
the
41
thought
to
the
The two
six.
thoughts
teams they
They beat.
played.
He only had 124 passing yards in that game, but
They didn't need to do anything in that game.
Kenny Walker also had 6 yards per carry. Like, they didn't. They had a lot of defensive touchdowns going against the Rams.
you just will always have the thought in the back of your head of what Sam Darnold really is.
Well, think about this. He could be seeing ghosts. He is playing the Patriots again after all. That's where he saw
It's
the
not
ghost the
Bill.
last time.
It's not Bill on the other side.
You just like perfect storm for the Patriots to win is like Sam Darnold has a bad game. That would level the playing field. That would Patriots would be in the driver's seat. Sam Darnold throws multiple interceptions.
I wanted to take you guys back to what, week 16, week 15 maybe? The biggest sliding glass door moment in NFL history for this season. The stupid 2-point conversion for the Seattle Seahawks against the Rams. That is the only reason they had the 1 seed. That is the only reason they're here right now. That one play where Zach Charbonnet just happened to go
It's
ahead and
the
pick up the
only
ball and
reason
go
that they're
find him.
here. It's the only like they wouldn't have walked through every team like they already did.
If they did not win that game, Rams would be in the lead for the number 1 seed in the NFC. They would not get the bye to go ahead and go. They would have to play different teams to get to this point. This was the easiest path for them to get here. Was that sliding glass door moment to get the 1 seed and get the bye and keep going.
Not only was it the easiest route for him, or I mean maybe not the easiest route. The Rams are a tough team, but it was the absolute dream scenario that they had to beat the 49ers, beat the Rams, and they have the opportunity to get revenge on the Patriots. And I think it's going to happen. I wholeheartedly believe that the Seahawks will win this game this weekend.
One of my favorite bets of the weekend is Kenneth Walker to score a touchdown, anytime touchdown scorer. If the Seahawks get the ball on the 1 yard line, they're going to give him the
Who
ball
has
four
who
times
has
in a
money
row.
on the Seahawks activating Zach Charbonnet and him hawking a touchdown?
Somebody hand up Toshi.
Oh man.
I agree with you, but I don't know if this game is necessarily that close. Surprising enough, I
I
believe in
think it's
Sam
gonna
Darnold.
be I think it's gonna be low scoring. Like I think
They're going
I
to be low
don't
scoring, but it won't be close.
I think the first half is low scoring. I would go there. I think the first half is low scoring. I think maybe even the third quarter is also low scoring. I think the fourth quarter is where we see the war of attrition has been won by the Seahawks. We start to see turnovers in the fourth quarter, and we start to see Sam Darnold and Kenny Walker get loose. I I think it could be a close contest until it absolutely matters the most.
I I think
And
the Patriots defense is good enough to force Sam Darnold to make mistakes. If Sam Darnold's going to have a bad game, the Patriots defense is good enough to cause it. But it like
we also haven't seen that this year.
Sam Darnold, what do you mean you haven't seen that? The
Well,
Patriots
we saw
defense
we saw
be
no no no
good
no
enough?
Sam Darnold have just like pissed down his leg in a
He
big
had
moment.
once.
One bad game this regular season.
Well, okay,
One
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
one really
one
bad game.
one
and they
exactly.
lost
That's what
by
I'm saying.
He
20.
threw like four interceptions.
And they still won.
No, they barely lost.
Which game that was the first
That was the
49er
first
or
Rams
second
game.
49ers game? First Rams game. I knew it was in division.
It was like 21
First Rams
19.
game. And they were
But
still able to make it close. And I think that Rams team beats beats this Patriots team.
I mean, yeah, probably.
So if we're going on that route, I don't see that happening. That's just I know a lot of other people will have
it's in the
different
realm of
opinions. I
possibilities.
just
Drake May's pretty careful with the ball. If they get a run game going, which for the love of God, it should not be Ramondre Stevenson. If they get Travion Henderson going in any capacity, um,
Ramondre
like
has really gotten out of the doghouse this year, though. I mean, he had the fumbles at the beginning of the year, but he's really picked up his fumbles.
you
post injury,
you
post injury.
gotta, dude, you gotta let Travion Henderson. Like he's shown you stuff that Ramondre Stevenson isn't doing this season.
But you
He
got
showed.
Butterfingers Drake May as well, too. He's had, what, six fumbles in the playoffs so far? Two lost?
I, when I said careful, I was talking about in the passing game. Um, but I mean, it's in the realm of possibilities. Like the Vrabel coaching well, Patriots not turning it over, Sam Darnold having a bad game. Like the Patriots have a chance. I just don't think it's a very big chance.
We've had in the last couple Super Bowls referees, uh, at least the last couple Super Bowls, referees who have interjected themselves in areas where fans don't think that they should have, or where
What are
it's
you talking about?
blatantly
The
obvious.
refs are part of our team. The refs
Yeah, what's going to
are
happen if the refs do something in this game? What are people going to say
I'm
then? There goes
that
another
I'm
Kansas City
just
Chief.
I'm just wondering if we think that the refs will make themselves a name in this game like they have in so many others.
Oh, they definitely will. Who's another big name in this game that they can easily become a bigger name than almost anybody else in this game? There's no Mahomes. There's no Brady. Go and make a name for yourself in this game. I dare you.
I think it's not a variable anymore. It's a constant. Like it's a part of the equation that we know is going to be there. So I I don't think we need to revisit this question all the time about
I,
how or what or why the refs are going to affect the game. Like
It's
you
gonna
think it's
happen.
just a given. It's just going to happen. There's going to be some huge call sways the game, and then everybody's going to be mad on Twitter for the fan base that it negatively impacts.
yeah,
That's gonna happen. 100%.
Is the NFL rigged?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Is a script out there? We know who's going to win this already.
You're telling me you didn't get the script at the beginning of the year?
I mean, I have it. I didn't know if you guys had it. I didn't want to make it obvious.
I was just reading it wrong. That's why I was so bad at Pick'em this year.
I think we have to rethink our notion of what like we think of as the script. It just has more to do with Vegas numbers and making money and not letting people win too much money and things like that.
Making
Well,
sure certain teams cover.
you speak of Vegas. They have the Patriots at 4.5 point underdogs.
Good.
I wanted to actually take a look back at the Super Bowls over the last few years and just kind of see what they ended up at. Um, because I don't. You
Like the
think of the
lines of
Super
those
Bowl and it's
games.
well, not necessarily the Lions. Just see what it ended up being. Because yes, we get Philly and we get the Chiefs, and that's a huge. The end score is huge on that one. But before that, you get an overtime game won by the Chiefs by three. You get a 2 point or 3 point victory against the Eagles for the Chiefs. A 3 point victory for the Rams over the Bengals. Tampa Bay smoked Kansas City before that. And then what? The Chiefs win by 11 against San Francisco. You have a 10-point win by New England over the Rams. You think about the Super Bowl and you think it's the two best teams coming together, and it's usually, you would think, this really tight, close game where it comes down to. But when we look at it over a longer period of time, a larger portion of these games are won by double digits.
Well, I mean, this season is a pretty good example of like the two best teams in the league were probably in one conference.
I think the
Which
NFC was,
conference?
yeah. What are you alluding to here?
The
You telling me
AFC
it
was
wasn't the Texans and the Patriots?
the the AFC was a little weaker this year.
You're telling me it was the Rams and the Seahawks were the two best teams this year? That was very good for the audio listeners right there.
Let alone one conference. They're in the same division. NFC West, best division in football.
If it
This
wasn't for
year.
that power grid so close to the practice facility, the 49ers
Niners
might have been
may be here.
in
That's the
competition as
funniest
well.
thing. Neither team is practicing near the at the Niners facility.
Smart.
They're making sure nobody gets hurt.
Smart. Very
I still
smart.
haven't done any research on that. I don't really know what the implication is. Like how is an electrical substation
Oh,
It's
you
next to the
haven't like
practice field.
actually looked
Bro,
into it.
dude,
So the
dude, get
EMF,
ready to learn
EMF
something.
is what is provided or passed through.
electromagnetic frequency? Am I
Bingo.
correct? Okay.
Yes, electromagnet.
Science.
Now there is a literally they have a legal amount that can like be contained for generally your homes. Like if your home is bypassing X amount of EMF, it is a restricted zone. Like they wouldn't even really allow people to live there. This substation is emitting at the furthest point of the practice, or excuse me, the mid portion of the practice field for the 49ers is like I think the reader showed like between 16 and 20 EMF, and generally what is deemed safe for a home is like zero point 0.7. Now,
And
why is that important?
essentially what's happening with the EMF is with that much EMF going to a person's body, it's making the tendons and the joints a lot more brittle and easier to snap.
Tendon tendon and cartilage is dismantled, for lack of a
Now,
better word,
people do
inside or
have
degraded.
electrical, they do have certain medical things that they can do to same frequency of EMF going into the body and everything to help relieve pain and injury like that. But this is just way too much EMF going into these players' bodies at a constant rate. And the rate that they do it for the medical procedures and recovery is not nearly as close to what they do it for in the practice field. So every time they're out there playing, their tendons and the cartilage and everything is becoming more brittle and easier to snap.
Damn.
And the 49ers have been talking about this in the locker room for years, apparently.
Yes, and their agents have been talking about it
Well,
as
they've
well.
been
Now that
having injury problems for
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 years,
years.
years.
and now yeah, the agents have been questioning it, but
George
now that they
Kittle's
have this
gonna
information,
organize a class action lawsuit.
should absolutely should. But that it makes total sense why none of those players are practicing around there. It's very
But you
smart
know
by
what's
those teams.
funny? You know what's funny? Well, no, never mind. Never mind. I was
So
gonna say Christian McCaffrey's played full seasons in San Francisco, but he also
Not last year.
yeah,
his body runs off EMF.
yeah.
What he needed to stay healthy.
His dad like put him through shock therapy as a kid if he didn't score touchdowns.
You're gonna make it, son. This is how I made it. That's why Luke didn't get enough EMF apparently.
Yeah, because he sucks.
Four and a half is a spread. Personally, I think Mike Vrabel is the kind of little massive puzzle piece to the Patriots. It's going to be
That man's
down to
willing to cut
him.
his dick off to win the Super Bowl, so he'll do
No,
anything.
well, he's not because
He recanted for the Titans. He would cut his dick off for the Super Bowl. Now he's just gonna cut half off.
Dude, shut up.
Oh, you're talking to me about shutting up now?
Move
Of
on.
all people, of all people.
I'm checking out.
he doesn't even have the tally up. It's over. Nobody, you two have lost. He doesn't even know how much the fines are.
I
It's all right here. It's all
I
right
don't
here.
know how much the fines are.
I
Please
think Ty Bob's
enlighten
at
us.
54. Ty Bob's at 33. Sean's at like 25 because he doesn't talk. Boom, there it is right there. Fine list. Exactly what he's gonna say. Oh, he's got a count now.
I got what?
You got the count?
I got the count.
Go on.
Oh,
Go
a
on.
two, a three.
Why are you doing this on air like that? You guys are weird.
I'm prepared. What do you mean? It's your job.
You've known about this for how long now?
Ty Bob had 34 fines.
Jeez
What?
Louise. Oh my gosh. This is great.
I gotta count them again. Hold up.
Third 34.
It doesn't matter what my number is. I won.
He's just letting everybody know.
Oh, that's true. I had 22.
One,
And Sean had
two,
13.
three. That
Basically what I just said, yeah.
we got to do something about Sean. This is so many years in a row now.
We I we didn't fine a lot this season at all. I don't think at
No,
all.
we did. You just didn't keep track of them.
No, we fined Ty Bob a lot. We were on him. We
Oh, we
just
always
in
are.
general we didn't really fine it a lot.
Well, I'm gonna have a few winnings into my pocket for the third year in a row. Couple shekels.
Just a few.
Do you want to bump up the price per fine?
Mm,
Let's $1 per fine. You can pay him $13 and I can pay him $22.
We should make a punishment for it as well.
for what?
I
Coming
sent
in
Dan
Last place, yeah.
Danny's
Not
trying to
this
get
year,
in
obviously.
touch.
Not this year.
Danny's trying to get in touch with us about our punishment for that football football league, but I sent him a suggestion that I think would be really fun is if we get it doesn't have to be the whole league together because I understand everybody lives everywhere else, but just get enough, 3 to 4 guys from the group, and the guy that's enduring the punishment has to take his shirt off, and we just like dump random things on him,
Oh
like
man.
different sauces, and like they like had ketchup and mustard and like
Blindfolded and
molasses,
he
and
has to guess what they are.
that would be funny. What am I dumping on you right now? We just it can't be cum. We can't do it. We can't dump cum on him. We can't do that. There would have to be some guidelines.
could set the
Oh,
rules
what's
beforehand.
this?
All
I
right.
know what that is.
We would have to get things that felt like cum to make him think we were dumping cum on him,
How
and
many times are you gonna say that?
just mental torture. Like
Oh, you'll never guess what this is.
you'll never guess what this is.
Warm yogurt.
That's what yours feels like?
I'm I'm just thinking of like food that's
That's a strange comparison to make.
I don't know. What would you go with?
I'm abstaining from that one. I think I've said cum dump enough times.
Make somebody do. Here's a good one. It's called Sassy Legos. Make someone complete a whole entire Lego set wearing acrylic nails.
That's dumb.
That might be the
Yeah,
word.
you don't.
Add
Yeah,
another
you don't
fine to
mean
his list.
You don't mean acrylic
It's
nails.
over.
You mean press on nails.
Right? Nails. Wear fucking nails. Complete a Lego set. You couldn't do it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Not the reaction you were hoping for.
Yes, I can. Come on, man. Watch this. That's what I was waiting for.
Habo's not that fun.
Not that fun. Like fun is putting press on nails on.
All right, you've ruined it.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, dude.
Go Chiefs.
What? We're not even.
Maybe we are. I don't know. Chiefs were done early, so were we.
I picked the Seahawks. Go Chiefs.
Everybody picks the Seahawks.
Against the spread?
Who's not picking the Seahawks in this game?
Go Hawks.
Right.
Go Birds. Go Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah.